What's going on, ladies and gents? Welcome back to another SLA video. Folks, we have ourselves some big, and I mean like humongous news. So I know a lot of people were not happy with the whole collab and how early it was coming out, but it looks like everyone is changing their minds because of some big things that are happening. Now, before we go on with some of the big news that occurred and go over the Korean live stream, I will show you guys the 3 codes that are currently out. So 3 codes that are existing right now are going to be available for you right away. Give me 2 seconds. Let me just quickly grab those codes for you. And here they are, folks. So the first one is 23OCT OCT, not 0, OCTUD. And then the next one is FRIERENCODE, and then the last one is CollabUD. So if you guys use those codes right now, you should be able to get yourself quite a few things. And we're going to get ourselves 10,000 free essence stones. That's right. If you log in right now, you'll get 2,000 of these advanced crystals, and then 5,000 essence, and another 5,000 on the way. So if you use the codes right now, you'll get yourself 15 random skill ruins, 250 of these amplification agents. The second code gives you 5 of the shadow waves, gives you 100 traces of shadows, gives you 3,000 shadow energy. And the last one I haven't used yet, so let's jump in here and quickly take a look at it. We can see what it provides you, and that is going to be the CollabUD one. Okay, so CollabUD. Okay, so let's see what this gives. I'm pretty sure it's pretty decent, actually. I think it's some gold and some other stuff. Custom draw tickets and 3 million gold. So very generous. So let's go over some of the big things that occurred in the live stream, guys, and discuss a little bit about what you need to know as a player and why this is some of the best news they've ever given us. So let's start off here in the beginning, and we're going to cover exactly what they talked about and why this is very good for the player base. All right, so first off, the first thing that I want to talk about is the fact that they did cover a couple different things. So if you're going to watch the live stream, watch it an hour later because they started an hour later. So there's some Q&A questions that we really don't care about. There were nonsense questions, to be honest. There was one surprising one, is why did the collab start when it did? And they did say it was a contractual thing. They couldn't talk about it on the roadmap. So that's why they couldn't talk about it. They couldn't disclose it coming out as soon as it did, right? So that was a big deal for a lot of us. And then they did show some of the Frieren, I guess, storylines, if you want to talk about that. Like there was some Frieren, like how they hear some of the things about the characters. So Frieren, of course, herself is going to be a water support. We've discussed this already. And then, of course, we have ourselves Fern, who's going to be coming out November 6th and as a fiery DPS. And then, of course, we have Stark, who is going to be a breaker. Now, the big news about Stark, all right? And then there's the Heimel Sword, of course, which is going to be the new weapon that's introduced for light elements specifically. And again, this is all very big news. So a couple things I want to talk about here and why this is the most generous update they've ever done. So before we get to that part, though, of course, here's some main rewards that we're going to get. So some of the events, the mini games that are going to be happening, called Frieren's Magic Beast Conquest, where we just fight magic beasts from Frieren and then get ourselves some rewards. So there's going to be keys, gold, some like resources, etc. Right? So that's not that big of a deal. Then we're also going to get a free star copy here during the boss challenge and a free weapon here. I'm hoping this is a free weapon. This is a free weapon for the hunters, obviously. But more importantly, guys, 2 things. Number 1, they did give us a free ticket here for a unit of the collab, and then the idle pass is gone now. It's instead replaced by 5 million gold. So I don't know if the idle pass was only for JP or not. So that was a little bit of a letdown. But more importantly, here's what they did as a supplement, and this is crazy. Get A5 Advanced Stark for free just by playing. What? So we just got a free A5 Stark, guys, for just playing the game. So anyone who's free to play, you're going to get a fire breaker for free. Absolutely for free. You don't have to do anything. You just have to play the game, which to me is absolutely bonkers, not to mention all the free resources and the legendary skill rune at the end as well, too. So A5 Advanced Stark for free, guys. That's insane. That's insane. So anyone who was worried that it was pay to win, this is why I didn't cover that whole thing, because I didn't know what they were going to do with it, but it is going to be a free unit for sure. That is insane. On top of that, they're also going to give us a free A4 Sword of the Hero for free just by playing. Now, you do need to probably get the battle pass to get to A5 for free, but an A4 version of the weapon is going to be provided to all players. So if you want to get the second version, it's probably going to cost $10 to $20 to get the A10 for free, or for $20, which is very generous, guys. This is how the collab needed to be handled to do some of the damage control that occurred, right? Because you guys know as well as I do, there was a lot of controversy behind the release of this and the fact that everyone's been broke, and it looks like they're doing their best to make sure that people are happy and leaving with a smile. And honestly, to get a free character, one out of three characters for free as an A5, and to get a free A4 weapon is very generous. Nobody can really complain about that, but yet we know people will. Well, there's going to be a lot of complaints either way. All right, there's more news. Not just that, there's other things to discuss as well too. Obviously, the fact that they're introducing the library. Library looks amazing. So a couple things to note about the library is the fact that you can choose any element you have. They're called prisms, essentially. Their elements won't matter, but whatever elements you have is the elements of the boss, it looks like, from what we've seen. You can use units up to 2 times. You see those little eye icons in the bottom of those characters. Those are the amount of times you can use the characters in the library. So it looks like you will have an extensive use of characters, and it looks like each boss or each enemy will be weak based on what elements you have, so making it friendly for both new players and existing players, plus all the crazy rewards. And as you finish stages, you're going to be able to level up and get yourself some free things along the way as well. So that's going to be a big one. The library is coming out very, very soon, of course. That will be released on the 6th as well, so 2 weeks from today. And then WOBL Valterra is coming out as well. It looks like there's 3 different bosses, guys, with 3 different elements. I'm not sure if there's one underlying element for all of them, but it looks like that element is going to be different based on the boss, so making it a little bit more of a diverse experience this time for this WOBL. So I'm very excited to see exactly what they do here and how they handle it. All right, so that's going to be a big one as well too. And then of course, Elemental Ruins. You guys can see this ultimate has fire, and his eye was all fire, so you can see fire damage. So every single element will be introduced for the ultimates. Now you'll be able to do elemental damage with your ultimates as well, giving you a lot more damage output throughout the entire thing. And then on top of that, you guys can see here that we have ourselves the easy mode on the older WOBLs, plus a core selection that's coming out as well too. And on top of everything else, we're gonna get ourselves 10 free summons per day for custom draws, up to a total of 100 draws altogether. So there you guys go, some big news for SLA and some big W's along the way. And on top of that, free selection of hunters for 1.5 year anniversary, and of course a free hunter weapon plus 10 weapon tickets for that on top of everything we're getting already. So guys, with that being said, we're also going to get ourselves, after the live stream, we got the 5,000 essence stones and the 2,000 fragments. Of course, you guys just saw that in the mail. So again, very generous by the devs. So guys, all in all, it looks like this is going to be a pretty big successful update. This is way better than the 1 year anniversary for a couple of reasons. Number one, not only are we getting a free A5 unit, which is insane, and honestly, there should be nobody really complaining about that. Number two, more importantly, we're actually going to get content along with that A5 unit. Last time we had no content. We just had a story mode increase, and I believe that was about it in an event, right? Now we actually have WOBL to look forward to right now. And then the following 2 weeks from there, we have the library to look forward to. So all in all, guys, this is a massive W for solo leveling. I know there's a lot of people who are saying this is pretty much like, you know, PR damage control. You're probably right. You're probably right. I don't blame them. I would do the same thing. If my game was in jeopardy and I was giving away all these free rewards, I would and people were mad, you know, I would also be doing this. Like this is the smartest move they could possibly do, is keep their players happy by giving them free stuff, because at the end of the day, people are still going to spend to get free run to A5. People will still spend to get Fern to A5 or even to A10 for some of the whales, right? And at the end of the day, I think giving a free unit away like that to make people happy, because we just had back-to-back collabs, is a genius move, and quite honestly the right move. And morally, it's the right move to do. It's a gotcha. Nobody has to do this, guys. Nobody has to do this. But quite honestly, this is the reason why I love this game, and the reason why I have respect for the devs, that for once, a Netmarble dev of all people, and why I think this game deserves, you know, some of the praise that a lot of you guys give it, and honestly, not as much flack as it gets from a lot of people. So there you guys go. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think. Also, don't forget, guys, Pokemon Rip and Ship. We hit 200 orders in a month. Thank you so much for everybody who ordered. There's a 10% sale going on for today for tomorrow's Rip and Ship, and there's gonna be more game coverage coming up very soon. I might cover Stella Nora as well as CZN, which is what was that called again? I always forget the damn name. So anyways, yeah, that's gonna be coming out as well tomorrow. So there's a lot. Zero Nightmare, something Zero Nightmare. What the hell was the name? Oh, Chaos Zero Nightmare. I'm like trying to remember the name. Chaos Zero Nightmare. So that's also coming out. So guys, leave a like, subscribe, leave the notifications on, and let me know what you guys think of this collab and if you're happy with the results. And if you are, leave a comment and give the devs a W. Honestly, they actually do deserve it. And also, content creator program should be coming back, guys, in the very near future, probably the next 3 or 4 days. So I'll give you guys a note when that is released. Don't forget to use the codes before they're gone. All right, folks, appreciate you. Love you. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.